The Mario movie did comically well, and when I say comically well, I truly mean comically well. It became one of the highest grossing animated films ever, which, they've got some stiff competition going, so suffice to say, that's pretty impressive. So it is not at all shocking that Nintendo decided to make more films from the franchises, starting off with The Legend of Zelda. Aw, man. Look, I'm just gonna preface, I think that's what I said, this video with saying that I am not a Zelda fan. Like, I really, really enjoyed Link to the Past. Link Between Worlds, but that is just Link to the Past again, really, so, of course I enjoy it. And I also enjoy Breath of the Wild and the Link's Awakening remake. That's it when it comes to enjoyed Zelda games. Ocarina of Time, got bored of it by the Water Temple. Ocarina of Time 3D, bored of it by the scary, dark place that is all scary. Then I tried a little bit of Twilight Princess when I was way younger. I got This Woman a Fish, and that's all I played. I should probably go back to that, but yeah, no, I don't really have much of a want to do so. I just really struggle to enjoy 3D Zeldas, and with 2D Zeldas, there's like 2 left that I haven't played, and then that's it. I also played Minish Cap, but I wasn't a fan. So, yeah. I can't really count myself as a Zelda fan, because I only enjoy such a small number of games, but I mean, I still enjoyed them, at the least. It's not like I'm going in completely blind. But hearing my Legend of Zelda opinions is not why I clicked on this video. You want to hear about my opinions on the movie, specifically, which, while we don't have that many details, the ones we do have are very interesting. So, firstly, it is being produced by Nintendo, obviously, and Arid Productions. Now, you might not recognize that name, but I think you might recognize a couple of the movies I'm about to list, such as, these are for producer roles by the way, Spider-Man 2, the Tobey Maguire one, Fantastic Four, 2005, Ghost Rider, hell yeah, Spider-Man 3, once again, the Tobey Maguire one, Iron Man, 2008, there's no other Iron Man, but still, The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, yeah, there's a lot of Spider-Man here, such as Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Venom Let There Be Carnage, and the upcoming Borderlands film. Yeah, suffice to say, there's a fair amount here, though of course the most interesting, the most funny, the most Jesus Christ what are you doing out of all of these is Morbius 2022. So yeah, the producer of Morbius is working on the Legend of Zelda movie. That is fun. And although you look at their producing roles, and quite a lot of them, and by quite a lot I mean pretty much all of them, like there's a couple of outliers here, are superhero movies. So, that's a very interesting direction to kind of take the Legend of Zelda film, though I suppose it does make sense. In most of the games, Link is just some dude that's like, go save the princess and the Triforce and beat that pig guy. I suppose it does make a lot of sense for them to take the same kind of hero's journey structure of a superhero film and apply that to the Zelda film. Yeah, that's right. We know no information, I'm already trying to make theories based off what the film's gonna be about. I work fast. They were also an executive producer for the original Spider-Man 2002, as well as all 3 of the most recent one with, what's his face? Tom Holland, there we go. Christ, with the amount of times he's gotten into Fortnite, you'd think I'd remember the guy, but nope. Speaking of Tom Holland, there has been no announcement yet on if he's going to be playing Link, but that is something that people have been thinking would be the case for years now. So suffice to say, the fact that a guy who has worked alongside him multiple times is going to be working on this film makes me think that we might see Tom Holland. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot to mention that Uncharted was also one of the things produced. Oopsies, yeah. That is a Tom Holland film where the man himself plays one of the main guys from the Uncharted games. So, yeah, I have a feeling that maybe we might be seeing him in the film. Maybe. Next, we have the fact that the film is going to be distributed by Sony Pictures. This completely baffles my mind. Back when it was announced that the Mario Bros. Movie would be animated by Illumination, I was quite disappointed because why not get Sony Pictures Animation? They made Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, Spider-Verse might have been out at this point, they made Hotel Transylvania, they've made some pretty decent animated films. But then I thought, well, actually, Sony Pictures, owned by Sony, obviously, Sony owns PlayStation, fine, if Nintendo doesn't really want to be helping the enemy, I can get that. It's a shame, but I get that. But apparently not, because this film is distributed by Sony Pictures, which, is owned by Sony. I don't get them, man. Why did they go for Illumination? Why? I mean, it ended up working fine enough in the end, but still, weird. The director of the film is going to be Wes Ball. Who's this guy? Well, he directed The Maze Runner, The Scorch Trials, Maze Runner to death here, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which isn't actually out yet, but I mean, it's mostly done, I believe. And now this. It's been a while since I watched the Maze Runner film. Didn't watch the 2 ones after that. I read the books of all of them, but, you know, we're talking about the director here, not the writer. There's a bit of a difference. So, yeah, maybe I should rewatch them to get a general gist on what this guy's doing. It seems fine enough, I guess. Next up, we have the screenplay writer, who has made stuff such as Safety Not Guaranteed, I don't know, Jurassic World, Kong Skull Island, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, Pokemon, Detective Pikachu, yeah, I remember that film, Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, Jurassic World Dominion, and, no, of course, this. So they seem to have done a lot of co-writing when it comes to the screenplay, so more than likely he's going to be co-writing this one alongside Miyamoto and maybe good old, what's his face, the Zelda guy. Aonuma, I think? I remember finding Jurassic World to be alright, and Fallen Kingdom to be eh. I haven't watched Dominion, but my parents did, and they said it sucked real bad, and everybody on the internet said it sucked real bad, so I don't think I'm gonna bother, to be honest with you. Detective Pikachu was alright as well, so overall they seem to have a decent enough track record. They haven't made anything truly terrible other than maybe Jurassic World Dominion, so I suppose they're a fine enough choice, but we'll just have to wait and see. And that's it. Yeah, the film is being created now, so it's in the writing process, planning, all that nonsense. We haven't even gotten to filming yet, so we're not really gonna have much word on this for a good while. So we have no way to tell if it's gonna be an original story or if it's gonna adapt one of the games. We have absolutely no clue who the actors are gonna be in it. However, I just know that whenever that is announced, it's gonna be a hilarious day. Like, there's gonna be the obvious choices, like, say, Tom Holland as Link, but I'm just excited for the completely random ones, you know? Danny DeVito as Morshu, you know, that kind of thing. Now here's the most important question. Am I gonna follow along with this film's production, and with the leaks and the rumors and all that nonsense? As already stated before, I'm not exactly a huge fan of Zelda, especially if you compare it to how big a fan I am of Mario, so if really interesting things are happening, sure. If the leaks are the most crazy, funny thing, and there actually is some degree of, like, realism to them, or, like, any sort of evidence, then yeah. But A, I don't think that's gonna be the case for a good while now, and B, again, I just don't have that much of an interest. Now, when Mario Movie 2 leaks start springing up, you know, the Luigi's Mansion movie, when that starts happening, that's where I'll be. But this, not so much. Oh yeah, speaking of the Mario Bros. Movie, recently Illumination called it the, like, Super Mario Bros. Franchise of movies. There's only one at the moment, but I think them calling it a franchise means that they are definitely interested in making more, which, I mean, come on, even before the movie released, they were saying that they're interested in making more. Yeah, no, it was obvious we're getting a sequel, but we've just heard a little bit more from the company themselves, which kind of confirms that fact. There we go, there we have it, that's it. I don't really have anything else to say. Bar the usual, like the video if you enjoyed and want to come back to it. Leave a comment down below on what you're excited for this film, or if you don't care at all, you know, if you'd rather them work on a Pikmin film, or maybe Metroid, or, you know, god, any other franchise. Like, I'd even take Animal Crossing, for God's sake. And if you've watched a couple of my videos at this point, please do consider subscribing. I make videos occasionally. That's it. Bye-bye.